most mysterious places on Earth. Much of what happens on our planet can be explained. But to this day, some destinations remain shrouded in mystery, with the world's greatest minds unable to determine their histories or explain their remarkable features. San Luis Valley. The San Luis Valley Desert in southern Colorado is so mysterious, it even has its own Google map highlighting various paranormal activity that's been reported there. A flying humanoid was spotted in the desert in 2009. There have been many Bigfoot sightings over the years, and it's home to a ranch that figured prominently in the animal mutilation waves of the 70s. Skinwalker Ranch. Few if any presumed UFO sites are as rich with conspiracy as the one formerly owned by billionaire Robert Bigelow in the Utah wilderness 150 miles east of Salt Lake City. Crooked Forest. This mystery is doubly intriguing because the Crooked Forest, as it's known, is surrounded by a non-crooked forest of trees that grow straight up in the normal way. The Crooked Forest trees were planted in the 1930s and experienced their inverted arc some 7 to 10 years later. Plain of Jars. The jars date as far back as 500 BC and are quite the sight to behold. Most of the jars are sandstone, but some are granite or limestone, and it's presumed they were chiseled with iron tools. Temple of Jupiter. What was the purpose of the temple, and why were such large stones used for its foundation? No one knows for sure. There are 25 stones underneath the ruins that each weigh 450 tons, and 3 that clock in at a massive 1,000 tons each. Across the Mississippi River from St. Louis there once was a thriving city of 20,000 American Indians from many different cultures, making it at the time the largest and most sophisticated city in North America outside Mexico, with a larger population than European cities like London. Very little is known about this sprawling metropolis because its residents did not keep written records of any kind, but in recent years archaeologists have unearthed some amazing facts. Church of the Holy Sepulchre. In the Holy Land of Jerusalem is the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, which is presumed to be the burial ground of one Jesus Christ before his resurrection. People reported smelling a sweet aroma emanating from Christ's tomb, and sensitive instrumentation used to scan beneath the tomb simply stopped working properly. Nazca Desert. Covering some 19 square miles in the Nazca Desert of southern Peru, about 260 miles south of Lima, remarkable geoglyphs called Nazca lines were built between 500 BCE and 500 CE. Because they are best viewed from above, conspiracy theories posit that the Nazca people were either communicating with their gods or extraterrestrial visitors. Teotihuacan. The pyramids and other structures here date to 400 BCE. By the time the Aztecs found the city in the 1400s, it had already been abandoned for centuries. They named it the place where the gods were created, or Teotihuacan. Nothing speaking to its origins was left behind, but features of the buildings, avenues, pyramids and other structures indicate Maya, Mixtec and Zapotec influences.